Today's conversation is part of the Global Stage series.
Global Stage series.
Global Stage series.
We give you a front row seat at some of the most important gatherings in the world.
Join us for live streams, for podcasts, exclusive interviews, and for special events.
The Global Stage series brings you critical conversations at the intersection of technology, politics, and society. Throughout the year, we've explored the impact artificial intelligence is having on our lives and where it's heading next. In 1879, a light bulb went on. Thomas Edison's invention and electricity itself changed the world. Steam and steel powered the first industrial revolution. Electricity and automation brought the second. Then computers and the internet launched the age of information. Today, artificial intelligence is creating a new economy and bringing new challenges.
Artificial intelligence is the opportunity of our generation, but it is an existential threat. And to be an opportunity of our generation, it must be available to all countries of the world and to all areas of the world population. Artificial intelligence will be the central element of change in the world in the near future.
The opportunity to improve, science, drug discovery, medicine, healthcare, material science, climate science, just about everywhere one looks. And an enormous opportunity to drive productivity growth in a world that is relatively starved of productivity growth, which is a fundamental for economic growth.
But for the benefits of AI to reach the world must be able to reach AI. Today, an estimated 700 million people still live without electricity, more than 145 years after Edison's light bulb went on. The industrial revolutions of the past have left large parts of humanity behind.
When people don't have that access and the skills that are necessary to use it in a meaningful way, they can't participate in a digital world. We need to make sure that we close the digital divide once and for all, but that we bring along with that the skills, we make it affordable, we make it accessible.
In 2024, a third of the world's population lacked access to the internet. In the least developed countries, an estimated 9 out of 10 women and girls are offline.
I think on the one hand, we think there's a lot of promise in AI and how it can help the SDGs advance. I think there's also a lot of concerns. What we heard was women who right now feel maybe a little left behind. Maybe they don't have all the opportunities. They actually think technology can be a leapfrog, something that can help them either through education or through job creation to get to the place where they think that they can be. And I like seeing technology thought about that way.
We all agree on what human beings need. They want, access to clean water and a biodiverse, sort of world, and work that's productive and being able to go without hunger. We all agree on that.
Right.
We're not hitting them. AI is your opportunity.
It's very analogous to a utility. Electricity, people are going to plug in and be able to interact with intelligence. And for us, it's important to democratize access to advanced technologies like that and deploy it in a way that's responsible and do it in partnership with like-minded companies, countries, and partners.
We have to roll up our sleeves, and this is not a short-term fix. This we have to see over time, and we need partners that are going to stay that, road with us.
But it's also a matter of trust, that companies and countries alike will use AI in ethical and equitable ways.
So there's a trust deficit with the Global South today. People are skeptical, and I think AI is a test case now. If we do not today involve the Global South in these conversations on AI governance in a meaningful way, then we would widen that trust deficit, and that has geopolitical implications.
You said 2024 is the Voldemort of election years.
that is a bad guy from what I know.
This is the year that people have been very concerned about, but have kind of hoped that they could push off. There are elections all over the world, and trust in institutions is deteriorating.
And I think it's very important to acknowledge a lot of the important developments that AI and emerging tech can bring to support our economic development. But in the same time, especially this year, we need to be very sober about some of those threats that are, in a way, threatening the very fabric of our democratic societies. And this is trust.
I'm reminded by a New York Times story that said that technology was now spreading information at a rate that is faster than the speed of truth. That was written in 1860. And it was right. It was the telegraph. Democracy is always in jeopardy. Every generation has to answer the call to defend it.
Responsible use of AI will also involve the skilling needed to attain its full potential as the world enters a new technology revolution.
The pace of technological change, and it's accelerating all the time, means that skilling and reskilling becomes ever more important. If we're smart enough, technology can be used as an extraordinarily powerful tool to deliver on skilling and education.
I'm 33 years old. Over the last 33 years, I've seen the world go from a world that does not depend on artificial intelligence to a world that's fully dependent on artificial intelligence. And the opportunities, I think, are huge.
What really changes the world is not who invents the product. It's what economists call diffusion. It's the ability to take this technology and spread it across the economy. What economists call diffusion, we in the world call adoption. This is a journey not just in 2024, but beyond.